Hello. Um, are we on? Please tell me if we're on, cause yeah, playing a bit with settings again till I finally get this right. So yeah, and uh, hopefully my internet won't die today like it did last week. Okay. Yeah, should be on. Cześć, siema, jak leci? Adi here again, another Sunday morning, another Sunday brunch. Or should I say bonjour mes amis? Because what we get today is a French Ration de combat individuelle rechauffable. That's definitely not how you say it. So French individual rechauffable combat ration. Yet another 24-hour ration, so there will be a lot of stuff to try. And as you can see, best before date is November this year. So I figured it's best to get into this soon enough. I got another French ration for later. For another time because that one expires next year. It doesn't expire, it's best before, so it will still be good to eat after the date. It might just, be less delicious. Let me get rid of this loud buggy here and then we take a closer look at the box. Okay, that should be enough for the noises. Because as you can see, the ration comes in a cardboard box. A couple of years ago, they started packing it in the very noisy cellophane wrap, just to keep it protected from water. The ration itself is quite hefty. On this corner, we get all the important information, like how much energy this will give us. It's 3,600 calories, so that's a lot. I mean, a lot for a normal human being. If you're active on the field, that's what you need to keep you going. We get percentages of fats to carbs to proteins, and the total weight of the ration is 1.75 kilos, so about 3 pounds total. Cardboard box, couple markings on the outside, like Commissariat d'Armée. Precautions before use, coming in French and in English, mostly because French is in part of NATO, I guess. Excellent checking of cans, drinking water conservation, disinfection of not drinking water. Okay, what is that? There's barcode, so if you know, because someone mentioned stuff like French Army property, no resale. Technically, it's because if someone were in charge of providing the food to soldiers and they just started misappropriating them, selling them on the side, that would be, a crime. The rations usually just are taken home by soldiers after exercises and then coming to second-hand market. So we're good at that. But if anyone wanted, there's the can track which company probably got it and when. As I said, menu number 4, best before November 2021, so in a couple weeks. We got content lists both in French and English. They divide it into ready cooked dishes, starter soup, milky dessert, the biscuits, drinks, and all sorts of stuff. And if you remember me saying when we got into German ration that I'm glad they don't have a lot of snacks. you laughed at me. You'll see what I meant when you dip into this one, because I had a couple of French accents before, and yeah, let's just say they got sweet tooth. You open the box like so. Okay, we say bye-bye, and let's see what we get inside. As you can see, the box is packed full. First off, we got chocolate muesli, and they don't joke about chocolate. Got instant soup in multiple languages. Potage oriental. Okay, I not had this flavor before. It's basically veggie soup but with some extra flavoring in it. Am modifié de pommes de terre, pâtes, sel, tomate, carote. Yeah, you can tell I don't speak French. We got mixed drink. I thought I was supposed to drink mango tea flavor. Okay. I hope they changed the formula because it used to be way too salty for me. We got some apricot jam. Then we got a little bar of 60% chocolate. A box of biscuits, 3 varieties, 60 biscuits total. They changed the packaging, but still should be the same as before. Yep. Okay, so we got 2 packs of cereal biscuits. This is 2 biscuits per pack. 3 packs of salty biscuits, and 3 packs of sugar biscuits. Used to be chocolate, might be as well. Or did that change? Yeah, biscuit de campagne salé or céréales, and biscuit de campagne. I shouldn't be butchering French as I did. Oh, this is chocolate, so the sweet ones are with chocolate chips or bits. So yeah, we got lots of biscuits. And I kind of do appreciate that they pack them like, you see there's two biscuits in a pack, so like 1 serving. So you don't have to wonder where to stash your leftover biscuits between meals. We get pack of tissues. This will be a drink pack. We'll take a look in a moment. There's the dessert. Molo au chocolat, napas chocolate. It's chocolate fondant cake with chocolate topping. These are nice. These are really nice actually. Pâté de foyer de volaille supérieur. So that would be chicken pâté. Foyer de poulet, yeah, so that's chicken. Graisse de canard. Possibly duck liver or filter, so water. Yeah. So we got pâté, more pâté, for those who like that. There's the heating kit, like the S-bit stove with some fuel tablets. I will probably crack this open, but you won't see the following arson because I'm not able to set up in that way. We got 2 cans. One is ton piperade, which is some sort of tuna dish. Yeah. Might be like with couscous, might be with something else. I don't know. We'll see about that. And our second main is lasagna per bœuf, so beef lasagna. And these cans are considered the gourmet end of military rations, because they do actually resemble real food, taste-wise. And well, by now it's taken off the roster, but they used to be the famous ration containing ostrich meat. I had that. Was nice. Can't tell more about it. I would need to remind myself how it tasted, but yeah. So 2 cans. I might. Technically, I could put them both in a pot of water. Heat them up at the same time, but also they're supposed to be good eaten cold. So I guess I will try to put lasagna on the fire, eat this one cold, and if you want to know how it compared to it being eaten hot, I will have the rest of it hot one day during the week. So check my Twitter for the opinion on that. And here comes the snacky part. Yeah, it doesn't look too much, but it's super sweet. We got Commando bar, fruits rouge, so red fruit Commando bar. They're basically protein bars actually. Commando bar cafe. This is old flavor. This will be a new one for me. We got sugar on sugar on sugar, which is nougat of fruits. It's basically okay. They said mix dried fruits nougat. It's ingredients: sugar, glucose syrup, dried fruits, which also got sugar. So this is sugar and sugar. And then we got pâté de fruits. So basically like a dried fruits bar. That's the snacks part. I like how they start introducing variety into the bars, because I remember almost always getting the coffee flavored Commando bars twice. And I told you we'll take a look into the drink bag. We got 2 portions of instant coffee. We got 2 packs of tea, just regular black Real Ceylon, and the Vert Alamente, so green tea with mint. We got some hot chocolate, or hot cocoa drink. We got 2 packs of salt and pepper, and then we got 2 packs of daddy sugar daddy. Paquet de bonne humeur. And then those are the folie. Okay, I suppose these are some sort of funny lines on the sugar, which I do appreciate. But yeah, daddy sugar. That is much appreciated actually. Okay, so if we decided we eat lasagna hot and the other one cold, let me clean that up a bit. Put the stove together. And yeah, just set this whole thing up. So, heating kit, ensemble de rechauffage, and there's a lot of stuff inside in a tiny little box. We got 6 fuel tablets. We got a box of matches in a nice touristy looking box. nothing fancy, just your regular. Apparently regular for Europe. The wooden matches. From what I heard, States mostly got them cardboard. We got a little handle for the cans, to operate them over the fire. Water purification tablets, teeny tiny micro spork. I will open it, but just for afters. There's the trash bag. This is new. Oh, Cure Dance toothpicks. That's a nice addition, I guess. You get 2, 4, 7 nice toothpicks in a tiny little cardboard box. Much appreciated, I must say. And there's the 8-bit stove itself. The stove goes like and they all go up actually. Tiny little legs under. You just pop a fuel tablet in, and one tablet is usually enough to heat up a can. Okay, I will put that to the side because I mean, I don't know, milady. I've only seen the one that comes in the rations, in the tiny little booklets, and they're made of cardboard. They're not, they're definitely not wooden. So let's get that aside. Lasagna per boeuf. And if you look at the contents, and you can read French, I don't know if my camera will focus for you on that. It says the contents is beef from France. There's bechamel sauce. There's the pasta, like all the stuff that's actually come in a proper lasagna. So. I should at least crack this open. I'll open it properly. Just to be able to stir it while it's warming up. But it smells nicely, like a proper red sauce. Now I'm tempted to just try it cold, just because why not? And yeah, I'm not opening the tiny little spork yet. And sorry if I'm hitting the mic, but no, just try some cold. Okay, so there's obviously some cheese on top, something cheesy. This will be happy food. Like even cold, it is nice. The bechamel sauce, bechamel or cheese or whatever is on top. Tastes kinda, I like the consistency is kinda weird because it wants to be heated up. But cheese, the flavor, very happy sounds. It's good food and it's cold and can you imagine what it will taste like when heated? And yeah, as usual, the fuel tablet doesn't want to, catch fire. So this will take me a couple tries. Okay, it's on. Awesome! Awesome, it's happening. I will put my gum on it and let it heat up. Good does not look good. It's in a can, it will look good once heated up. You can trust me. But yeah, French ones are delicious, and if I'm able to, I will get one to you one day. Uh, I will show you something. I will show you something. There's my fire going. Can you see the fire? No, probably not. I will leave you with the awesome because I need to get a little bowl for the muesli, so you can keep an eye on my awesome for me. Yep, it's proper boiling there. I should try and maybe mix it together a bit. Awesome. Okay. Let me get organized. It's going very nicely. And, let's get the tray out because I know that's what you're waiting for. And because there's not much stuff, different stuff, we can just put it all in a tray. So why not? So, salty or salé biscuits. Smells a bit funny actually, but nothing bad. And remember, we have three packs of those total. There's the cereal biscuits. And the sauce in that can is just proper boiling right now. So it'll be nice piping hot meal. There's the cereal biscuits. You can see the dark in color. Smells similarly actually. And you get 2 packs of those. And one of the 3 packs of sugar or sweet chocolate biscuits. These are got a bit broken, but again 2 biscuits in a pack. With nice tiny little chocolate chips. Okay, so let's make some muesli, just a little bit. As you can see, it's rich in fiber, 400 calories in the whole pack. And personally, okay, this calls for 100 ml of water. Also gives you a fill line up to here. It can be hot or cold water. Actually, they say cold here. Dofreude, so cold water. Technically, you can add hot water for hot muesli, but let me tell you, the chocolate chips, when they melt from hot water, they become obnoxiously chocolatey. Here's a dry mix. Just a little bit of muesli, because I need to, save some tummy space for the rest of this ration. A little bit of water, possibly too much. And here comes the fine, teeny tiny, fancy spork. So we just mix it with some water and let the grains reconstitute a little bit. I'll put it to the side, and I think I will stick the tuna tin on the fire as well, because okay. Smells funky. Definitely tomato base with some extra veggies. I think that's bulgur, or like big couscous. Curious. I'm going to swap the cans on the fire. So as you can imagine, there's a bit of smoke in my room right now. So yeah, my nose is a bit itchy from that. Okay, this will do. I took that off the fire. You can see the sauce got nice and liquidy. I'll put some on the tray. I kind of use with a spoon, and definitely can feel some pasta resistance. Yeah, okay. That proper fell apart. And there's a bit of burnt on the bottom. But you can see one detail is lasagna. It's actual freaking lasagna with layers of pasta and sauce, and just all dumped and mixed together in a can. I'm going to add another fuel tablet and warm the tuna can as well properly. Okay, so we got that, we should make the drinks. That will come in a second. Let's open the cans now. So we got pâté de foie de volaille spécial. Let's remember chicken pâté. Not sure if I enjoyed the smell of it, but I never had chicken pâté in this ration, so then looking forward to trying it. They're usually pretty costly ground, so that would be a total opposite from the Danish ones last week, and the chocolate cake with chocolate sauce. And yeah, just opening for now. So there's that. All the sweet bars, nougat or fruits. Fire! Have a nice day, Zita. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, it's a cake in a can. Like under the sauce there's a cake. Like actual cake. You can warm the can, but you know, I don't do that. So there's a nougat bar with dried fruits. It's put in between two layers of white waffle to keep it from sticking, because it's that sweet and sticky. Next up we got pâté de fruits. Okay, I like it. It's not the red fruit bar. It's more like fruit jelly or fruit leather, we'll see about that. And then we got 2 commando bars, bar commando, cafe and fruit rouge. So coffee and red fruit flavored. Red fruit usually meaning berries. We'll check that in a sec. Here's a bar, and they're kind of similar to American Fast Strike Ration energy bars, but I'm not too fond of these ones. The texture is sort of weird. Okay, it's kind of similar. This one with the red fruits. Yeah, fresh from bars, possibly like strawberry, raspberry, that kind of fruit. Taking tuna can off the fire, I put it out. Arson is done, no more arson for today. Yeah, my room will smell like fire for ages now. Here's a tuna piperade, piperade, whatever you want to call it. It looks like pearl couscous, so the big green one. There's some tuna bits, some extra veggie bits in it as well. And when I say tuna bits, they come like this nice big chunks. Like, can you say it? Like big chunk of tuna. There's like smaller ones as well, but yeah. Okay, so I say that for purpose of the taste test, this will be enough. I put the cans aside because it's still hot. What else we got here? We got all the drinks. Okay, so isotonic drink, mango tea flavor. It's for half liter of water. It's also fast, intense hydration, so for drinking during the exercise. I will definitely have use for that later today. The problem is the powder inside feels a little bit caked, so I don't know how well this will mix and dissolve. That's definitely caked. Okay, if you're going to do fish, I might, disown you, as Reina said, because how can you not like fish? Like, fish is good for you. And yeah, the caked bits of the isotonic drink. 500 ml of water, or about, let me tell you, about 16 ounces, 16 fluid ounces or so. I remember having a straw here somewhere. Because fish is nice and good and got good stuff in it. Yeah, you can't really shit on my stream because I don't get enough followers to set up the channel points. Bad luck. Yeah, mango tea, isotonic drink. Yeah, salt. I know it's necessary, but it's still very pronounced in flavor in this one. Um, nah. No, like I know, like ugh. I get bad memories from having too much salt in my drinks. Mm. Bad memories. Bad memories. Ah, okay, I forgot we also get chocolate. I also got chocolate. Nice 60% dark. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of oxidation on the top. It means the at some point of its existence the chocolate got warm and then it got cold and the fats just separated and gathered on the surface. Huh, sad. And just to keep things honest between us, I got this ration from my bro last Christmas. If you want me, make me happy girl, you can always give me rations. I'm easy like that. There's the apricot jam. Let's put it somewhere. Okay. We'll get to it when we'll need it. So, drinks. I told you I want to try the soup. Veggie soup, but with extra oriental spices. 250 ml of water. Yeah, okay, shrimp and salmon are okay. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of tuna, let's be honest. Because it's not really fish. It tastes like meat, but smells smells silly. There's tiny little bits of pasta in it. It definitely does have a little bit of different spice to it, like actual spice. Let's add the water in. I had a regular vegetable soup from these rations before, and I wasn't in love with them. Let me give it a stir. Which I should have done before putting all the water in, because now it's a bit difficult with all the powder turning into a blob. Also, Mira, if you like salmon, you would enjoy the other French ration I got, because I believe that one's chicken with couscous and then some salmon dish. It's not all dissolved, not all mixed in. Look, I'm not explaining stuff that's supposed to be on 18 plus channel, because this is not 18 plus channel. So behave yourself, Reina. But yeah, it's definitely viscous, but it's not cream soup. Can't smell the spices all that well now, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's make some coffee, because morning. And you'll have to excuse me, but I'm going to save my hot cocoa for another day, probably. unless you can convince me I should have it now. Big O, right? When the realization comes over you. Yeah. Okay. So, coffee soluble lyophilisé. 14 centiliters, so 140 mils. And I will add some sugar to it. Daddy sugar. And let's get it hot. Okay. Give it a stir. I shouldn't be doing ads, so like that. Just oh, that's dark. That's very dark coffee. But as you can see, there's no whitener. And yeah, okay, so this goes off. Zitas off, so I can bring out my cat mug and not be afraid to take it away. As I said, 2 teas, Real and Verde Lamenta. So I will take the green with mint today, and I'll save myself the black for another time because nothing too awesome about that. Smells nice and minty. Okay, I should probably do it like that. And grab more hot water. Okay, so an hour for meal prep, like a whole day meal prep. And beside the black tea and the cocoa drink, this is all there is in this box, this 24-hour ration. French 24-hour ration menu number 4. So I say let's dig in, I guess, because why so? So let's start the day with some muesli. This is quite plain, you can say. I wonder if there's even some milk in it. 4 blade days. English cereal flakes, wheat, rye, oat, chocolate chips, and then skim milk and chocolate cereal. So yes, some little bit of skim milk that got absorbed by the flakes, rye, wheat, and oat. We get some chocolate cereal, and then we got chocolate chips. So, cheers. Yeah, it's very plain. I think I would prefer it with warm water or with fuller milk. Fuller milk. Can't speak today. um, but the cereal got nice and soft. The chocolate bits in it are quite intense. But as I say, you can always add hot water and then the chocolate chips will dissolve and uh, form some sort of chocolate milk. So if that's your way, that's always valid. Um, I will try, I must say, adding some jam to it for extra flavor, but before that, nice color. Apricot jam. It's sweet. Not quite as sweet as the peach one in the Danish ration. Yeah, pretty nice flavor. I will add some to the muesli. And yeah, I'm avoiding answering because she spells the word wrong. It's color with U in it. You know, you need to teach Americans proper spelling. Cheers. Mm. Um, I enjoy it very much. That little extra bit of fruitiness. Yeah, it's blue. Reina said it. It's blue. Um, that extra bit of sweetness and fruitiness on the plain grain flakes. Awesome. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that I see colors like you did. Okay, blue is blue is blue is blue. Don't get more from it than that. Muesli, awesome, especially with the added jam. Perfection. Okay, so let's try some jam on the cereal biscuits. Nice and fresh. Kind of like tea biscuits if you got them. Mm, definitely cereal like digestives almost, just a bit different texture. So let's put some jam on it. Let's jam the jam. It is definitely happy food. If you could see me, you'd tell it's happy food without me speaking anything because it's the kind of food that makes me dance. Um, mm, the combo of, see, these are cereal, right? Maybe not whole grain like the um, biscuits from the Danish one, but they get a little bit of healthiness in them, but they don't necessarily taste as healthy. And with the jam, awesome combo. And we're talking about sweets, the chocolate chip biscuit. Um, they're definitely chocolatey, like cocoa flavored. But because they're not too sweet, um, it takes a bit for the chocolate flavor to spread through your mouth. A little bit more sugar would make them actual biscuits, like cookies. This is like tea biscuit, lower on sugar and nice. Should also be pretty nice dipped in coffee. Mm. Yeah. I'm not in love with that combo. Mostly because of the coffee. It's very dark, very deeply roasted for me. Okay, so we also get plain salty biscuits. Hmm. Okay, so these changed from the last time I had Russian. Mm, they used to be more biscuit-like. Now they're like very thick and dense crackers. Can't tell if I'm a fan of this change. I mean, they taste less bizarre because they used to be like buttery, biscuity cookies almost with some salt. Like you could tell they just added salt to biscuits, but these are kind of, if they were thinner maybe, but because they're so dense and thick. Hmm, yeah, not. It's an improvement from the previous version, but not my favorites. I think from those three, I like the cereal ones the most. So chicken pate, it's pretty dark as you can see. Possibly with dark liver if I can read. No. Hmm. It has very intense flavor. I guess that's liver coming through. If you're not a fan of that, you won't enjoy it at all. Um, it's quite coarse, but also smooth at the same time. Maybe not smooth, but you can see because I'm trying to scoop some with a knife and it doesn't really spread. It doesn't get picked up. It kind of comes apart in pieces. Pieces. Let's put some on the cracker. I guess compared to some other country patés, this is more. I mean, technically, pate is a meat spread. You take meat, you grind it very finely, you often add liver for extra smoothness, and just spices. It's like a meat spread. Um, this is very meat focused. Hmm. My confusion comes from the fact that chicken pate in here is usually much. I mean, the flavor is kind of there, the difference must come from the, as I said, the duck liver, and also because this is, well, mostly meat. It's not like all parts of chicken being ground, but it's very very strong in flavor. So if you're not a fan of that, you will not enjoy it. I will go through the can, but it will take me some time. Very heavily spiced. Um, hmm. I mean, mango tea definitely is there flavor wise, but the salts are so so strong. Ugh. You don't even need a knife. You can just scoop it probably with your biscuit. So I will leave that for someone else. Let me just get the tea bag out because it's green. So there's enough steeping for that. And oh, the smell is nice. It smells very nice. Drinky though, we'll take a bit of the veggie oriental soup. As you can see, got a pretty thick, very viscous, very little bits of pasta in it. Ooh. Yeah, the spices do come through later. It's like a very thick drink. Little pasta bits. Can't say I hate it, but given this season, yeah, this is good. It's like perfect autumn soup with the veggie and spices combo. Um, Extra points for not being too salty because, as you can imagine, instant soups can be very heavy on salt. This one isn't, but it's not bland. All the spices come together and do warm up me nicely. Yeah, and the flavor that kind of grows on you. Mm-hmm. Definitely an improvement um over the past with the other veggie soup that I had before. Much more flavorful. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yum, yum, yum. And you can even dip your biscuit in it. Okay, time for the mains. Um, yeah, now I see why I shouldn't have, heated up so early, because by now they're cold again. But might as well. So tuna, pie, or whatever however you pronounce it. It's a pearl couscous, I guess. Nice chunks of tuna, some extra veggies in it. Looks like tomato-based sauce. The sauce smells nicely. Yeah, it's cold. Um, hmm, I do like it, Let me just get one bite. mm, it's like, okay, it's like canned tomato sauce. There's something distinct about it. Like if you had canned tomato sauce once, you will always recognize, because there's some extra note in it. But it's not pleasant. Um, the veggies do come through, like there's extra flavor from them throughout the whole dish, even if you don't get a piece of it on a spoonful. Then there's the tuna that, because you got the big chunks of it, um, it kind of resembles meat. So it definitely doesn't eat like a fish dish, more like some sort of meat stew with, yeah, meat and veggie stew with pie couscous. Mm. And even cold, this is mm, this is delicious. This is bloody delicious, actually. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really nice. Really, really nice. I might not be too, worried about that, but good stuff. I know I will enjoy the rest of the can for lunch one day. Nice green tea with mint. Mint definitely is refreshing, and the tea is nice and not bitter. Good quality stuff in this one. And then we got the beef lasagna. You can see the layers of pasta and meat, and there's some bechamel on top. Mm. And what I much appreciate about this is that texturally, it's not just one mass. The pasta is on the soft side, but not mushy. You can definitely feel the mm, ground beef in it, and there's a bechamel sauce, and that just all that's missing is a little bit of char on the top from the oven. Um, if I manage to um, get it out of the can without breaking up completely, I will stick it um, under the broiler because it's fucking good. And one thing that's always amazing me, basically, this is pasta and meat in a red sauce, okay? So basically, what I don't know, 20-25% of American rations are made of, and yet the flavor is so different. The experience of eating is so different. I just So yeah, feel free to fall asleep because I will just finish eating this and be happy. And like get actual pieces of meat, ground beef in your mouth, and not just one mass of saucy meat. That's just pretty indistinguishable by then. I know it might not look the most appealing, but if you tried it, you know why French rations are considered, as I said, gourmand of the Russian world because, oh damn, they do know how to feed their soldiers to keep them happy. Because as in any other case, a happy person is a more productive person. Yeah, so we had breakfast, we had lunch, we had dinner. All that's left to try are the snacks. So if you're awake for that, just let me get some more tea because I probably won't finish the coffee. It's just too bitter. Oh, but the tea is nice. We got the cake. That will come in a moment. First, let's start with the bars. There's the pureed fruits, or like I guess that's like fruit jelly, fruit ladder maybe. Okay, I can't break it. It's covered in sugar. Very chewy. Yeah, very dense, very chewy fruit jelly. Outside the outside sugar, it's not that sweet. It's definitely very intense in fruit flavor. Okay, I can live with that. And say because it's chewy, you won't just carve down the whole bar in one go. So coffee flavored commando bar. Hmm. The coffee is in there. Some other extra flavors, I can't name. Again, it's dense, chewy, protein bar, with little crispy bits for different texture. Not my favorite. I'm just not a fan of these bars. Also, it's different, as I said, because the idea is similar to American First Ration bar, which is an energy bar. This is more dense, while the American one is more chewy, if that makes sense. And then a commando bar with red fruits. As a boost of energy, I could live with that. Definitely better than I like this one more than the coffee one, and I think I even like it better than the jelly. It's quite nice, quite nice. Okay, so the nougat, which is super sticky. I'm going to get stuck in a second. Sugar. I'm getting instant diabetes. If you wonder what they mean by nougat, imagine marshmallow, but less fluffy and more dense. Like if you got 10 marshmallows and squeeze it so it only takes space of one. So that's what nougat is. It's super sweet. I guess that's why I add the mint with the tea, for digestion. Because I understand the jelly, I understand the protein or energy bars or whatever they're made of, but the nougat, I just it's too sweet for me. I don't understand why they put it in the ration. And to save my life with some chocolate. Nice. Oh, can you let it break? Thank you. Now it's dark, 60% chocolate. There's so much other stuff that I could have added for variety, Like a proper cereal bar, for example. Whatever, not nougat. Yeah. Chocolate is life. Dark, rich, very chocolatey, delicious. And before I get into the cake, I need a little bit of wash it down, because chocolate on chocolate might be too much chocolate. Yeah, coffee is dark and almost sharp in flavor. If that's your thing, yeah, might enjoy it. Doesn't taste instant, but yeah, that's not my coffee preference. It's the kind of coffee that I would load with milk. So need to wash that down as well. Okay, now let's get our baby spork for the chocolate fondant cake or cake. So there's a French Molo au chocolat. Could probably just dump it out as well. Just turn the can upside down. Okay, so just from the looks of it, it's kind of like a brownie kind of cake. Maybe get a bit smaller bite. Okay, I'm about to get indecent here. mm. Mm. And the chocolate hits you just right. Yeah, definitely very fudgy, fondant kind of cake. Not dry at all. Very very smooth, very doughy, like in a good way. And this chocolate. Yeah, I'm too simple and too predictable. But give me some good chocolate, and yeah, I'll adopt you, even if you don't like too many fish. Okay, I guess that's all there was to it. All in all, a very positive experience for me today. Um, I didn't have my hopes too high for this ration, mostly because what you can do with beef lasagna, it's everywhere, it's boring. And that another tuna dish, but they're really nice. One thing worth mentioning: they both got sort of tomato-based sauce, but they're completely different flavors. This one's very more. The tuna one was more veggie heavy. The lasagna was actually more meat focused. So points for that. Points for improvement on the salty biscuits, even though now they become a very dense, thick crackers. But yeah, still cereal was one of my favorites. The acetone we won't mention because it's important to get your souls back when you exercise, when you're you know working out, but not just personally. The flavor is there. The flavor is there. So if you don't have problems with extra salt in your drinks, go for it. Coffee we'll mention. Teas always nice. Big points for the soup. Nice, thick. They call it potash oriental, so like with oriental flavored veggie soup. Awesome. The spices are there, and the consistency is nice and thick. Will definitely fill you up nicely. Pate, not my favorite. Bit too spice, too rich. The cake, muesli, and the maize. That's life. Um, Snacks, as you can say, now you will know why I'm not too hot on snacks in rations. All in all, as I said, very very happy experience. It's a good food. If you can get your hands on French ration anywhere, do try it because it's absolutely worth it. And you will see for yourself what I mean and what others mean when I tell the The rations are on the gourmet end of the military rations, because this might be canned food, but it is almost fresh, you know. My favorite bit, um, quite possibly the lasagna, you know, or muesli with the jam. I think, yeah, possibly one of the two. uh, yeah, I have another 1 to 8 tentacles. Um, is one like the low end of the scale and high end of the scale, or this is like a reverse scale? Because if one is the low end of the scale and 8 is at top, then I would rate it an octopus hug. It does make sense. Um, yeah, this was delicious. Um, as I said, I will dump the lasagna under a broiler at some point during the week, so check my Twitter if you want to see that. How the cheese on top, or the bechamel on top, whatever that is, uh, gets grilled. As I mentioned, I have another French ration for the future, so you can wait for that as well. If you want to help me choose ration for the next week, go check the link under the video, because there is an anonymous Google poll. You don't need any account on or any sort of that. Just, you know, see them up, drop your vote in. Uh, and that's it for today. I'll see you on Wednesday for more Lego gaming, and then Sunday um, for more food explorations. Thank you for joining me today. It's always better, you know, to eat with company than just on my own, and especially trying new stuff, which can sometimes be a bit. Um, there's a fly in my room because I've been airing it out after the fire. Yeah, eating alone is not always fun, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. If you want, you can, you know, subscribe, follow, whatever. Probably not subscribe. Yeah, that would be a bad idea. Just follow if you want to know when I come online. And see you again when I see you, I guess. Bye.